There's a link between nutrition and uh, children's learning ability.
Good day. My name is Uru from the White Label Schools. Welcome to our podcast session here in the White Label Studios. And the studios will meet for the very first time our wonderful parents from this community. On my left, I have
Mrs. Adrian for Jennifer Chinzia.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Am I right?
I'm Mrs. Oyedikachi Uchenna.
Welcome, ma'am.
Mr. Stanley Okpolo.
Welcome, sir, to the studios. Today we're going to be discussing about parent-school relationship in regards to the peculiarity of every child that is in the White Label Schools. Ma'am, I'm going to start with you. Yes, a son of yours, and the person of Godswill Ejiofor, Master Godswill Ejiofor, emerged the winner, not just the winner from the White Label Schools, but Imo State in general, when we conducted the last math project examination, and he scored 100% out of the 30 schools that went for the exams. How do you feel when that result is out?
Wow, thank you. I felt immense joy.
Okay.
Honestly, I was elevated. I couldn't believe my eyes when I heard the news, so I was really excited. I couldn't believe it. But I know you can do better, but I think to that 100%, I was really shocked.
Okay, now how do you relate it to, he being in the White Label Schools? What do you think? Do you think the school has something, a role that they played in the child's academic, life and all that? Do you think there's something peculiar about the school that made them stood out? Because it was only the White Label Schools that was able to produce a learner with that score.
The White Label School have played a very good role.
Okay.
Regarding to his performance.
Okay.
I can. Since he started White Label, he's really doing well. So I think White Label really helped him a lot.
Yeah.
So that doesn't performances.
Okay. So kudos to us, right? Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Today we're celebrating the World Food Day. I don't want to start with that. And by the way, we'll have a food blogger in the studio. Okay, now, sir, I think you have a very good taste when it comes to food. And today we're celebrating the World Food Day. Madam has given us a wonderful treat, and we started very, very cool. I wish the parents were, observed what we're doing on the assembly ground. The children were privileged to observe different kind of food and all that. Now, with the level of your experience in the food industry, how would you rate the White Label Schools, in regards to the way they feed the children, not just brunch, but lunch, and we take into consideration the sort of meals we give to them and water inclusive.
Okay. Before I get to that, I would like to talk about the World Food Day.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm meant to be in Kano State.
Wow.
Yeah, today. Because I'm the chairman of Nigerian Institute of Food Science and Technology for Imo State.
This is amazing.
But because of this session, I had to step down my movement to Kano.
Thank you.
Yeah, and maybe after today, because the program will last till Friday.
Wow.
So I'll make arrangements and get to Kano. So right there in Kano State, all Nifters, that's what we call ourselves.
Okay.
They are there in Kano, celebrating World Food Today.
Wow.
Today is the day we talk about the challenges facing food productivity, food security, then nutrition.
Okay.
Yeah. So back to your question.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a link between nutrition and children's learning ability.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when children are being fed foods that are highly nutritious consistently, it contributes to their learning ability.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially the macronutrients.
Okay.
They play a vital role in raising children.
Yeah.
While the micronutrients also have their roles to play. So having visited their kitchen severally, I've taken meals at random. Let it not be like maybe Mr. Stanley is coming and they prepared something very delicious today. At random, I'll go in and I have take some taste, and it has been consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, and nutritionally, people prepare foods that are just exactly like mama's.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think it has a lot to do with the children's ability in the long run.
Wow.
So kudos to that.
Thank you so much. I love it. And the donuts, milky donuts we're serving today.
Really?
It's coming from our kitchen. Please, can we get our milky donuts?
Let's give her a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This snap is our milky donut. It's freshly baked from the White Label's kitchen.
Wow, looks yummy from...
Yes, certainly. It's yummy, yes. And that's what we're serving you today. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for even giving us the opportunity to be here instead of being in Kano. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're very humble. Thank you. Now, to you, Mrs. Oyedikachi, out of the numerous new parents, that joined us this new trimester, I think there's something peculiar about you. I observed you move 4 of your children into the White Label schools.
Oh.
What made you take the striking decision, moving all the children to school?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I think I was in quest of looking for a better school for my children to make their academic excellence upper and better.
Yeah.
So in my place of work, I was asking, and a daughter of mine came up with the White Label schools at MCC. So I now said, let me give it a trial, because I think they've given me more other schools that I didn't give ear to. But when I had this White Label schools, I said, let me give it a trial. And I went home, told my husband, he gave me support, and he said that let's move ahead. So when we got to White Label, I made my inquiries, and I really got what I wanted, and I registered the 4 of my children. And from then till now, I think I've been seeing some improvements in them. The first and the last one, we are my most important children.
Concern.
Yes,
Yeah.
concern. This first and the last one, I needed them to improve very well. And I think since the school started, I've started seeing improvements, and
Thank you.
and I wish they will continue like that.
Thank you. There is no need of wishing you're just in the right place. This is our latest ambassador, by the way. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ma'am, I'm just curious, Master Godswill Ejiofor is not just, a top person. The children that has also graduated, your children that has graduated before him, were also outstanding. And I'm so sorry to mention, and there's also another baby coming. I'm kind of curious. Is it that there's a particular formula you place them on, or are they all exclusive babies? I'm just curious.
There is no particular formula that's taking place on them. I believe it's a value instilled on them that makes them to stand up.
Wow.
Also the ability where they learn that helps them too.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations to you once more. Yes. Ms. Ritika, I'm wondering, what are the possibilities of you recommending our school to other parents from what you've observed so far in the shots?
Yes, I will recommend the school, because I think I've seen improvements on my children, the academic level and aspects. It has increased a bit. So whoever that comes to me to ask me, I think I'll recommend the White Label schools for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mr. Opulo. What has been your most rewarding aspect of the children's experience in the White Label schools so far?
Okay. They didn't start from White Label schools.
Okay.
Yeah, sometime that was 5 years ago.
Wow.
So they
Yeah.
spent 5 years in the White Label
Yeah,
schools.
yeah, they are three. So that's something I believe in. I believe in children learning in a place that will develop them personally, socially, and also a place that encourages joyful learning.
Yes, sir.
So I looked around and eventually I got it here. So there is this joy when children go to class and they are so enthusiastic to go to class on daily basis.
Yes.
Why? Because the style of learning is so they are joyful learning it that way
Yeah.
because of the way the teachers teach them, the facilities on ground. Just take for instance, you are talking about something and eventually you have a screen in a classroom and you show it to the children.
Yes, sir.
It's animated. They'll be excited.
Yes, sir.
They'll be so joyful. So that contributes to their learning ability.
Okay.
Then personal development. I also thought of a place where children can develop personally, to improve their confidence. So because I love it when children have confidence, high self-esteem.
Yes.
So I looked around, and eventually
We saw
the
it.
Lord fell on White Level,
Wow.
and I have not been disappointed.
Wow.
Yeah, I also love an environment where children learn, where there is blended learning, in the sense that you develop socially and academically. It's not fair just developing children in one aspect. That is why at the ministry they have what they call extracurricular activities. Then you also have the co-curricular activities. So it's combined.
Yes.
So you develop this way, develop the other way. I won't be happy if my child is the best in academics, but socially he's zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought of where I have a blend. Good this way, best this way, and also best the other way.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that when you come out in the society, you can, if this one doesn't go, the other one goes.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I decided to bring my children here.
Thank you.
And I've not been disappointed.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Thank you. Congratulations to you too. I know
Thank
your son was also at our final levels and
Yes.
math project exam.
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Enika, what are your final words, to the fans that are watching and that are longing to join the White Label community?
My advice to them is that if there is any opportunity given to them, they should choose White Labels because their kids will be improved definitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, back to your message, for to learners and parents who want their children to stand out, like every parent here has attested. What would you tell those parents? What would you also say to their children?
I want the parents to always be their kids and number one cheerleader.
Ah,
Also to help them to focus.
okay.
That has always been
Your motto, kind.
yes, and that's what I always impart to them. I help them to focus anytime they come back from school. We check their homework, everything, make sure everything is on point. So I help them to focus and share them, even when they are not getting it right. I have to keep sharing them, advising them, encouraging them.
Wow.
So it has really helped them a lot.
Wow, thank you so much. It's so fun being in the studios with these parents. Sincerely, I wouldn't have let them go, but because they have tight schedule, and I want to appreciate them to creating this time to come into the White Label schools, into our studio to give us this session and this moment. We appreciate you so much, and I think I would also like you to eat from our delicious Mama Sports. We have the salmons here. So, and this is proudly White Labels, like I said earlier. And I would love to call you next time. And when I call you, please do not hesitate to be here. It's wonderful having you in studio.
Nice to be here.
And,
too.
Thank you.
before we part for the day, I have a little souvenir for honoring this wonderful invitation. Please, can we have the souvenirs for the parents, please? Thank you. Thank you so much. See you this.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. To you, sir.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, sir. It's you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. And from this wonderful studios in the White Level Schools, it is still me, Uru, your favorite education podcast presenter, saying adios.